Justimon, Blitzarm, BT10, EX3 deck list. I've updated it recently. We are running the 4 Hotmon still, plus 1000 when you have a Black Tamer, which hopefully you do because it's a Tamer heavy deck. One of the Chumon, memory blocker. It's good. Digivolves in the back just in case you need it. The must have for me is the 4 Sunariza. The promo Sunariza gives you the piercing if you need it, and it gives you the +1 security if you're at 13,000 and is a black. 2 reboot Toyagumons. I have dropped it since I had it 3 and then I had 4. I had 4 and then 3 and then 2. Now we're at 2 because we need to make room for these guys. We need the 2 Chikurimon. Stop with the play cost, right? You're gonna be running into Death X, so you gotta play it because you play a lot of Tamers. A Guru for 3 right now. Dropped it to 3 to put in some of the other guys here. Now we have 1, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12. So we've got 12 rookies. Your draw engine right here. If you need to, you Digivolve in the back, right? But this is your draw engine. Playing this into OTK and Cyborgs. We want Cyborgs because we want the memory. 3 Guardramon because we want the Inherited and we want Blocker. And if we can't get into this, you just play it out, right? But you want the Inherited. Trash 1 Machine or Cyborg. Draw 2. One of the Grumblemon. I had to, was really good, but I had to make space for something else. We're now only running 2 of the Tankmon. It's a 1 cost Digivolve, which is great, but it is not searchable by Rio. It's a Tankmon, not Tankdramon. Neither of these. None of these are. But we did get something interesting in EX3, which is Sealsdramon. It's a Cyborg, and it's a Dramon. So now it works with Kazu, and it works with Rio. It is searchable by Rio because Rio searches out Dramons, and Cyborgs gain you memory from the Kazu. And it has jamming. So if you want it, you Digivolve here. And I'll show you that. You know what? I'll show you the combos later. But you could also play this out. In the next turn, gain the memory from the Kazu, swing, and you have jamming. So I do, what is this? 6, 7, 9. 9 level 4s. The level 5s, I run 7 right now. We're running Cyberdramon, the play Rio for free. 10,000 Digimon, and you get to play Rio for free. Kind of crazy, but it cannot attack players if you don't have any Tamers. Generally, you'll want the Rio to play out with it, but if you don't, it's a body. You can still swing over Digimon, you just can't attack players. And if you inherited, if you have 2 black Tamers in play, you get to de-Digivolve 1, which is important. I was going to put in the other Cyberdramon because then it'll be searchable, whatever. You'll have a full Cyberdramon line for the last 3. But this is too strong to not put in. It is Volcanomon. This is the one that you get in the starter decks. I believe you get it in the SD12. Yeah, SD12, which is the Justimon deck. It's a level 5 Cyborg, so now all of your Cyborgs, your level 5s are Cyborg. It's 9,000 DP. Digivolve for 4, it's a big cost, but it's a blocker. So you could just put it out and have a block. But the Inherited gives you security +1. There's no stipulation on it. It's just security +1. You pair it with the Sunariza, you are now swinging for 3 checks at level 6. And it's a black-red, so it gives us a source too if you need it. Level 6s, obviously, you run 4 of the Justimon Blitzarm. This is our bread and butter. This is our win con. I am running 4 right now because you have to see it. You want to run into it. You could always trash it with Hagurumon if you have too many in hand. Whatever. Because you can cycle these now. With BT10, we got Critical Arm. How it works is, say you Digivolve into the Cyberdramon. You swing with the Cyberdramon, tapping all of your Tamers, whatever you need, boost them up as much as you can. You Digivolve for 3, you swing again. Hopefully you're at 13,000, you have Sunariza under, you're swinging for 2 security now. Activating the Unsuspend, depending how many Tamers you have, right? Whatever. You Digivolve for 1 into this. Sending this back to your hand, deleting a 9 play cost. And then swinging again, Digivolving for 2 on the swing. And then activating the Unsuspend 1 more time. Swing, 2 more checks. Swing again, Unsuspend, 2 more checks. That's a lot of attacks. So the rest are Tamers. Run the 2 Rios. I might go up to 3 now that we have Sealsdramon, so we can search out guys. And it gives you +1,000 on attack. You suspend the Rio. You gain +1,000 all turns. So the next turn, he's still going to be buffed up. 3 heroes. I might go down to 2. Add in another Rio. Because we wanted, originally I wanted this so that you can have the ADP and the Crimson Blaze, whatever. But it also gives you +2,000. Very strong. If you have the Cyberdramon, right? And then you have Sunariza underneath and the Hotmon, you swing, you could get to 13,000 very easily. You have the 2 Rios, swing. There you go. You're swinging for 2 security checks. 3 of the Kazus. You gain the memory with the Kazus. You want the memory. You want to make sure you have memory so you can do all the swinging that you want. So I might switch this actually for a Rio and maybe add 1 more Rio. We go 4 Rio. Be kind of crazy. Our red. I originally was running ADP. I took it out for Crimson Blaze because right now Crimson Blaze is so strong. Everybody's going wide. Less SecCon players because there's a lot of decks right now that trash security. So I feel like SecCon is going to be a little less powerful in this. I run 1 Iron Fisted and 1 Ultimate Flare just in case you want it in hand or it pops out of security. I can deal with things, right? You want to de-digivolve stuff with this. You want to pop all of the highest play cost. You do it with this. Currently running those 2 because we do have removals with our Justimon. Justimon deletes 5 play costs or less. Justimon critical arm deletes a 9 play cost or less. 3 black memory boost. I was debating on running 4 because it's so important to have your pieces out and your memory. You want to have as much memory as possible. And then right now this is a Chaosmon, but this is Death X. Okay, sorry, I don't have another Death X. Death X. You have to have Death X. And it's black, so you can digivolve on top of your guys if you need to. If you really, really need to. Let's talk combos. Let's say it's here, right? You don't necessarily want to do Sealsdramon. You kind of want it to be Guardramon underneath, so you can have more draw power, right? That's what we want to see. Sealsdramon sometimes is like, if you stuck no 3s, you just drop it. Okay. So let's say you already have your Tamers out, whatever. You digivolve this in the back. Next turn, you get pushed over to 3, right? You push this out. If you have Rio and 1 Kazu, let's go ideal. Let's say we have 2 Kazus and 1 Hero. You push out, you're at 3. Kazus give you 5, right? You're out with this guy. You already have a Rio out. You swing into security, tap all of them. You get plus 1,000. With the Hotmon, you get plus 2,000, right? So you're 12. Now you're 14. That's 2 checks into security at 14. You get to draw 1, trash 1, draw 1, trash 1. You digivolve onto Blitzarm for 3. You unsuspend. You swing into security. Again, you can do the Guardramon. It's not once per turn. This Guardramon is not once per turn. You just throw away another Cyborg, draw 2 more. You have 2 Black Tamers. You de-digivolve something. And now you're swinging, activating the unsuspend. And now it's at 11, right? 12,000, 13,000, 15,000. And you can pump him again. If there's nothing to delete, you just give him more. You can only, because you use 1 to activate the unsuspend. These 3, you add the plus 2,000. 6K if you needed to, right? That's huge. You swing into security. 2 more checks. Restand. Already it was at the Cyberdramon gives you 2. And if need be, you go here for 1. Pushing that over. Take this to hand. Swing again. 2 more checks. And when you swing, you digivolve for 2 into this, activating the unsuspend. And you choke him at 1. Or if you had enough memory, let's say you were at 6, you go to 0 now. Swing again, activating the unsuspend. 2 more checks. Swing, you win. That's it. Bye-bye. We're done. Go home. And that's if you have the Cyberdramon. You have this underneath. You don't have to do as much. For the Volcanomon, you want the Sealsdramon underneath. Let's do this, right? You're at 3. You push out, right? You gain the 2 memory or whatever. Swing into security. Well, this one, yeah. You would probably have to fast turn. You swing into security, you're safe, whatever. Or if you're digivolving here in the back and you push it out, you gain the same memory, right? You have a big boy already. If you can make this guy 13,000 to swing with the Sunoriza 2 checks, do it. Swing. 2 checks, right? You got enough here. Then you do the same thing. Digivolve into this for free for 3. And then you have 3 checks now. Swing. 3 checks. That's 5 security checks. And he can unsuspend 1 more time. Swing for game. That's it. Easy peasy. Why is he not played often? He doesn't have enough support. And it's hard to go against decks that are faster. Justimon is good, but if you don't see your pieces, you're screwed. So we have to, that's why I'm like still tweaking it and constantly changing things. And you have too many tamers that you have to have out. You see how I had like so many tamers out? So if you can get those out of security, you win. But you need blockers to let you last through the game. Otherwise, you're dead in the water. It just takes a little bit longer to set up. Justimon is good, but not that good. Now, talking about the other cards. SecCon, you run the 2 ADPs. Or you can run the 1. make sure you don't die in security by things, right? Or defensively slash OTKE, you run the final Zubagon punch. You take out your 2 removal cards, run the Zubagon punch, plus 3000, blocker, reboot, swing for game. Basically, you're swinging into 3 security now at this point as your Volcanomon. You swing into it. 3 checks. Crazy. There is the possibility of running this Cyberdramon if you wanted to. While you have a suspended tamer, you get plus 2000, and it's all turns. So that's if you don't have a reboot, but I don't love that idea. And there's also this, if you wanted to, you play this out hard for 12, minus it for each tamer you have, and you play out a Justimon for free, deleting their Digimon. So it's a removal, 12 cost removal, right? Or whatever it is, minus by your guys. And you delete something that's same play cost as your Justimon. So those are your like options right there. The Zubagon Delicate is very, very good. That's why we run the hero for the Delicate plan, right? You push it out. Say you're at like Volcanomon or Cyberdramon already. You push it out. You do Zubagon Punch. You go ADP, right? That's 3 costs. So you have to make sure you have enough memory. You have to start at like 6. See, that's why it's hard. You have to be at 6. You push it out as Volcanomon. You do ADP. You do Zubagon Punch. You swing. Now you're swinging for 3 checks because you should be with the Sunoriza and all the tamers that you have. Digivolve into Justimon, swing again for another 3 checks, unsuspend, swing for game. But you have to have 6 memory. So that's why it's not doing so well, honestly. I had originally done the 2 Grumbles, but I might actually take out that Grumble because the Grumble is good, but I'm like tapping all of my tamers almost constantly. I've had moments where I'm like, I'm gonna win, and then I don't. I tap the tamers and it doesn't win. I hope that helps.